Assalamualaikum. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to World This Morning 2017, our first show. Shazad wants to say hello as well, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Assalamu alaikum. Jianu pakhara galeni hama chunashume washmaleo hi gazaimas. Guten Morgen and hi hugs and hellos to everybody who's tuned into PT1 and watching World This Morning alongside me myself, as Maha very correctly mentioned, Shazad,
and
Muhammad Duma, obviously as well. Maha, how was your weekend? And how do you think was the first 2 days of 2017?
Actually, it was pretty good, and I didn't have any expectations because, you know, when you get your expectations up too high, then you're normally disappointed. So this year, I just kind of went with the flow of stuff, and it's been very nice.
Very nice.
Actually, I'm really happy that we managed to get the show so soon close to the
Amazing that is, and you know, for all those people who've been writing to us on our Facebook fan page as well, you know, the feedback was remarkably amazing because of the fact that, you know, the last 2-3 shows we did were about how to plan on, you know, New Year and your New Year
We all
resolution.
benefited from our show.
Yeah, we all benefited from our show as well, and we think and we hope that, you know, you even did that too as well. But, you know, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I think what we need to do is that we need to continue with the decorum of the show, which is that, you know, we do share fruit of the day, but today it's not a fruit. And we do have a debate. We did already
we know it's not a fruit, but I would never have classified it as a vegetable.
Whether it's a vegetable or it's a food item.
Yeah.
So just to be on the safer side, what we have decided is that we're going to say that it's a food item as well, and
we've been told by our experts it's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable as well, and you know what we have picked up on is garlic, and we Pakistanis use it in almost every other dish we cook.
Exactly.
So what are the benefits of garlic, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go.
Okay, so we have a photo of garlic before we start reading the benefits. Great.
Yes.
So
Lesson.
Okay, so lesson. Yes, it is anti-inflammatory, and it benefits all the body systems. And it treats acne and has been used for hair loss. So many jokes, so little time.
And you know, other than that, antibacterial and antiviral benefits of garlic lowers blood pressure, lowers heart disease risk, enhances physical performance.
Okay, wow. And it improves bone health. And garlic also plays a role in prevention of cancer, and it helps with the iron metabolism.
So these are the benefits of our today's picked up food item or vegetable.
Yeah, and it is also native to Central Asia. So, and it's one of the oldest cultivated
I think
plants. It's a plant. It's not a vegetable.
No, but what we need to do is we need to actually check whether, you know, because most of the times what happens is that we cook too much garlic, you know, until it turns brown. Until it turns brown, and that's the time when we eat it. So I'm not sure whether all those all the health benefits will stay intact or not.
They don't.
But now this is what we are talking about, ladies and gentlemen, today. Since it's 2017, and to, you know, cope up with your daily routine or your schedule or what you want to do in your life, you have to be healthy.
Exactly. And, you know, I think some people did socialize with their family and friends or stayed up till really late. So, you know, you feel the effects, and your body also feels the effects of it. So what we're going to be talking about, healthy living in 2017.
What to eat, what not to eat. And then there's one newer thing which we are discussing today and in 2017, and that is energy healing. Now, quite a lot of people might not even believe in it as well, just because of the fact that you guys haven't experienced, but we're going to make you experience it today.
Exactly, and make you a believer. So we have been joined by Syed Ahmed. He is a fitness instructor. He is also a nutritionist, and he is the general manager at Smarts Gym. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome back as well, and happy 2017. Long hello. So besides Syed Ahmed, we've been joined by Wei Ching Lee. She is a holistic healer and a consultant. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. You look fabulous, really. I saw you.
Ni hao.
Anyways, so I think I would like to start with Wei Ching, because, you know, we've had you on the show before and we know you're really good. So Wei Ching, tell us, what is a holistic healer?
Well, a holistic healer is someone who facilitates the integration of all aspects of a person.
Okay.
So it could be, as you know, we have physical anatomy, all right? We have bones, we have blood, we have flesh, and we have nervous system, we have the organ system, the alimentary system, respiratory system. However, in energy medicine, or it's known as vibrational or holistic, or quantum medicine, we actually recognize other aspects, other anatomies of ourselves. Yes, most.
So,
The most, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we call the causal plane.
Okay.
As it comes through, it's the higher mental where we have visions and we have inspiration and ideas. And then we also come to the lower mind, which we are operating now. We are exchanging information and through this transmission through the throat. And then we have energy centers coming right through. And the emotions, very important. We call that
Okay.
astral plane.
Okay.
I
It's
was
also
about
part
to
of the
say-
dreams. Yes.
yeah, I was about to say hallucination as well.
Well, actually, imagination, that's actually our etheric body
Okay.
giving us information.
Okay.
And this information is what we call the subconscious.
Okay.
And it runs through, it's the undercurrents of what we do. So even when we do energy healing, we travel, we journey within all these different dimensions of self. So rather than address if you have a condition, something physical,
Yeah.
say for
A
cancer,
pain
which
in my right shoulder.
yes, we can also work on that. I work with a lot of cancer because I
Okay.
could have had cancer 25 years ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so I'm almost 60, and I've lasted this long and very well. And you know, I love to dance and boogie it a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's amazing.
So you know, I'm quite sportive as
Okay.
well. And it's about rejuvenation.
Okay.
And on all levels. So emotional release work is a very key thing.
Okay,
in
and I can
emotional
sense
work.
the positive energy and
Yeah.
like the liveliness.
That's what it is.
Because I'm really like I'm trying to be awake, and I'm like, come on, Maha, you got energy. You're kind of young still.
It's all
But
there.
no,
It's all there.
it's
But you know,
not.
that's what it is that we've heard people saying that, you know, when you sit with somebody, obviously you surround with different types of vibes and, you know, energy rays as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this is what we are talking about today as well, that, you know, whether somebody's emitting positive energy rays or not. Or,
And we'll talk about how can we
yeah,
actually
how
become
can
more
we
like
do
that.
that as well? But
Yeah.
now moving on to Said Saab over here. Now, Said Saab, what type of agreement you might have with our very honorable guest over here that, you know, will it work for you or not?
Definitely it works for fitness as well because energy healing is also related with the fitness and same like yoga. It's not like you're lifting weights or something, but basically it's coming inside from yourself. It's a physical and mental health.
Okay.
So obviously it's related to fitness.
Okay, so now in regards to you know 2017, so that's one aspect of kind of making the most of 2017. But in regards to lifestyle changes that we need to do, because I mean I'm sure you know, social media, like now virtual reality, things are becoming a lot lazier. How do we make sure that we stay active and like keep moving? Because I don't think we do move enough.
Basically, the scenario is, especially in Pakistan, it's a fitness and getting a good diet is not a necessity of life. It's a luxurious product.
Yeah.
And other than other countries,
Because you guys
First-
charge so much fee anyway.
You should not.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the aspects. But what I focus always is, look, like fitness is not only when you go to gym.
Yeah.
It's like you can get yourself fit even if you stay at home or you work or do job or something. But it's also related to your diet.
Okay.
You know, like if you eat good, eat clean, you
Okay.
get fit.
Okay, so now what should we be eating at the start of the year? It's 2nd of February.
Basically, Maha, the thing is that people doesn't know about the combination of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. What they normally do is they abstract fat and carbohydrate from their body, and they always focus on protein. So it's a very natural and easy phenomena that they need to focus on all these three aspects. Like fat should be 20%, carbs should be 30%, and 50% should be protein. And the other debatable thing is that in which food we have got proteins and then carbs and then fat.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll talk about it, but I would love to, you know, stop you over here.
Why?
And that is because, you know, in the past year, what we have seen is that people have had issues like, for example, cholesterol, higher blood pressures, and then younger people are getting heart attacks as well. And in the previous year, what we've seen is that for all those people who had bodybuilding as their careers, few of our, you know, heroes actually died
Yes,
just because of the fact that there was an overdosage of
Yes,
steroids,
overdose
probably.
of
So now the correct usage of all of these things, I think, will matter in this year as well.
Yes, definitely. The thing is that especially youngsters, they get greedy to get themselves fit in few weeks or months' time,
Okay.
which is very dangerous for yourself and especially for your health. So you need to go always natural way. You know, like fitness has got nothing to do with steroids or stuff like that. Fitness is like healthy body. in which you eat clean and do workout. And
Okay.
workout doesn't mean that you need to go to gym.
Absolutely. No, I completely agree with you because I don't do my workout at the gym at all. But so let me ask you, Wei Ching, so what kind of stuff should we be doing in regards to getting all the different dimensions of us and our energies aligned?
Yes, I'll pick up your
Please do,
thread
yeah.
on nutrition.
Yeah.
And I do something called holistic nutrition.
Okay.
And I specify these substances that is right for the person or not. So what's appropriate at that time, and especially for my cancer patients.
Okay.
I was with the Pacific Cancer Center.
Okay.
And I still treat a lot of cancer patients. And it's very important that the substances are appropriate or coherent to ourselves. So I do something called applied kinesiology.
Okay, which is?
And this one, I can actually straight away even test on any of you whether garlic is suitable for
Oh,
you.
no, not me. Shazad, you can-
But
oh, yeah.
how can we
How do we do
check
this?
that?
Well,
should I come back?
if you like, whoever
Sure, yeah,
would
go
like
ahead.
to come
Okay,
over here.
taking out the earpiece, guys. So Shazadi on my.
It's perfectly all right, you know. I'll be.
trust you.
You know, I get the chance today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting all the
Okay.
spotlight.
So-
Maha's not around.
Right.
Okay.
I'm around.
Let's just
Oh, it's
listen to
good
her.
that you have your mobile phone
Oh,
on
no.
your lap. I will demonstrate
Okay,
to
that
you.
wasn't that nice.
Because I know that everybody
informational.
uses, I know, you use all your mobile phone, right? Okay, so I will show you how this has an effect on you. It's called electromagnetic field
Okay.
and how it affects your bioenergetic field. So let's put it here first. And then, I suppose on
Okay, so
camera
this
we'll do it this
demonstration is
side.
not going to hurt my co-host, right? I
Oh
need her
no, it will
in the
actually
coming days.
strengthen her.
Okay.
So this is like, as we mentioned, the anatomies, and now it's coming, this information is coming from your etheric body into your muscle system. It's also called muscle testing. So let's say if I push down and you give me strong resistance, okay, you can tell that I have,
Yeah, that you're pushing.
I'm really pushing.
okay.
So if I ask you, are you female? Mm-hmm. Are you male? Notice the difference.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What,
Okay, well, no.
what effect did you have?
Sorry, I couldn't keep my arm up.
Exactly. So it's weak. So it's not true,
Yeah.
or it's not good for you.
Okay.
Okay. So this is called
Being a
muscle
male.
testing.
Being a
Now,
male is not good for me.
now we are going. If you're male, we'll ask some few more questions.
Yeah.
So this is a baseline. It's a control. So the next one, next control, so that you get that, is your name Maha. Okay. Is your name Shazad? Notice the difference.
Why? This is really weird.
Isn't it? Okay. So,
a bit
you know,
tricky.
we'll do like a 1 hour proper
Yeah.
profile, but, you know, for now.
Yeah.
So the next thing is you're nice and strong, and then now take your phone. Okay, ready?
Oh, I'm not acting, guys. This
But,
is
no,
real.
but is it working really? That you, when you say that your name is Maya, does it
swear
go
I'm-
down?
I'm
Is the force
really
same?
sorry. No, yeah, the force is the same. The
How
force
does it
is
work
the
then?
same.
This
Looks like magic to me.
It is magic, you know. We used to think that the phone was magic. We used to think that if you took a photo of somebody, you're
Takes your
taking
soul.
someone's soul.
Yeah.
So
It
this is
is.
science, and this is science too. This can make changes, and it's all science.
So let's see that. You know,
So, well,
demonstrate that to us
let
as
me.
well.
Okay, let's test the garlic and see if it's good for her.
Yeah.
This is how we test food profile. So, what's your favorite vegetable? Could be other than garlic
Oh, God, I can't think of a vegetable now.
or fruit.
Carrot.
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate. Okay, pomegranate.
Is she lying?
It's really
No,
strong for her.
pomegranate.
You should have more pomegranate. Let's say antioxidants. Or now after your party, so pomegranate.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't. I mean, celebration, you know, it's like, or not enough sleep or whatever. And then, okay, so now, say white sugar.
I do like white sugar.
I know, so let's say it.
Okay. Oh, white sugar.
Rah, she's
God.
Not
struggling.
good for you. Not good for you.
So we know that white sugar, once it's, you know, chemicalized like this,
Yeah.
it is actually toxic to the body. And then that was actually wearing you down. Okay, no doubt you'll get a sugar high and then you'll get a low. So you have to have that. And sugar actually feeds the cells to be mutating,
Yeah.
you know, in
salty
degeneration.
bag.
So let's say,
Brown
let's
sugar.
do brown sugar. See?
Oh, it works.
That has minerals, like the, your wonderful Himalayan rock salt has minerals in it, whereas your iodized white salt,
Oh,
it's
that's not good for you?
It's been chemicalized, bleached, and then iodine put back in it,
That's
so
not
it's not
good.
good. It doesn't have the
So it
minerals
should
that
be-
you need,
So rock salt.
and you have the best in the world here. I would even do a little, you know, a promotion for you. Really, I've used it many years, and then in the spa and wellness industry, it's much known. Let's test then garlic. Let's see if it's good for you.
Okay.
Say garlic.
Garlic.
Very good. So garlic is suitable for you. Now,
When was the last time you had it?
Say raw garlic. Say raw garlic.
Raw garlic,
Okay, raw garlic. Let's say cooked garlic.
cooked garlic.
Notice the difference.
Okay, I know that. Like,
Well, you
okay, now
cannot-
my arm's tired.
There we go. That's the.
You can obviously not eat it raw though. I mean, honestly,
can, of
can
course
we
you
eat
can.
raw garlic?
Some people do. So, and some people do that, which means that actually if she should choose to eat raw garlic, it would not be adverse to her. It would actually be fine for her. Some people, when they take raw garlic, like myself,
Yeah.
I have bronchial issues.
Okay.
And I can't take honey or sesame. Actually, one good one
How
to
do you
test
do it
with
to
you,
yourself?
we do different techniques.
Okay.
Yes, and then one major thing I found is that we could have done is wheat,
Okay.
also, and milk.
Oh,
And
I
a
should
Okay, I'm going to go.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
that
go.
one's out. Okay, so guys, so right now, for anyone who's just tuned in, we are with Wei Ting Lee and Sayed Ahmed, and we're talking about fitness and how to make the best out of
Sorry,
2017.
I'll have to cross from here.
Okay,
Yeah.
and right now we're learning about our energy and our, this is holistic healing.
Yes, holistic healing. I'm actually certified in the US, and I'm actually creating a curriculum to train
Excellent.
doctors and nurses.
Wonderful.
You want to get yourself checked?
No, no, I'm okay.
Well, it's great that you have also your phone. Yeah. So shall we do a base
Gosh,
very
it's so
quickly, just
embarrassing.
with that? So are you male? Okay. Are you female? Notice the difference.
See?
All right, so I don't have to resist?
Yeah, you don't have. You can just let it go. You know, once you know the base, so we can move on. So strong, please. Okay. Now pick up your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Notice the difference.
Told you.
Yeah.
It works, it works.
It works,
Okay,
it
what
works.
about protein, carbohydrates?
asking what about
and
protein?
What
Yeah.
was the other thing?
Let's check you with wheat and milk first, right? So just say your favorite vegetable, just as
It's hard.
Carrot.
carrot. Ooh, very good. Yeah, good for your eyes. And so,
We had the benefits of carrots last week.
so now say wheat.
Wheat. That's what we eat.
Yes.
No, I know, but it's not good for you.
Yeah, the roti. That means you're sensitive to wheat, gluten.
Yeah.
So if you push back a little bit, reduce it, notice how you might feel. You know, a lot of the puffiness and the inflammation
Yeah.
comes from this the wheat allergy.
Have you been eating wheat before you go to bed?
Every
Like,
day?
Every day.
So yeah, what are the alternatives
And
for
let's-
wheat?
Okay, so what are the alternatives?
There's
for wheat? Can we do
quinoa
wheat?
as well. Let's try.
That's
Do you know
very nice.
quinoa?
Yes.
Yeah, you get it here.
I
So
do,
quinoa
I-
is good. That's rice.
Yeah.
So instead, when you're eating your wonderful food, I've been enjoying so much, that you know, if you choose, let's say your pilau,
Yeah,
you
Pilau,
know,
pilau, yeah,
instead
excellent.
instead of your roti. So okay, so
Great.
say rice. Okay,
Rice?
yeah, rice.
Rice is
Great.
fine?
Rice is good
yeah.
for him.
And say
Burger.
milk. Say milk.
Milk.
Milk is okay.
Milk
You're
is
not
good for you.
lactose intolerant.
All right.
So a lot of people here I've found
Are
have
lactose
actually
intolerant.
been
Fast
lactose.
food. Fast food, pizzas, burger.
Okay, now pizza is sweet, right?
Oh, Shazad, you can't
Yeah,
run
but
away
let me
from
check.
it.
But
Yeah.
now in the cutting edge nutrition, people are making the base with rice,
I have a
with
dream
with
I'm-
Yeah.
spelt, you
Okay,
know.
but carbohydrates, protein.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So let's check. Okay, we know
We'll
your
do a couple
carbs
more.
briefly already. So the rice is better for
Shazad
you.
getting his
Potatoes,
testing.
potatoes, eh?
Potatoes.
Potatoes is good for you. So your carbs, you choose those carbs.
All right.
And really, you'll really lessen the inflammation in your body. So now your protein. You eat meat.
Yeah, I eat meat, but I love chicken though.
Okay, let's say chicken then.
Chicken.
Okay.
That's all we eat.
Yeah, oh, when you have that, you know, a lot of people eat chicken here, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's pumped up with hormones and antibiotics. So if you do want chicken, and it's not good for you intrinsically, then you should have the farm ones, you know,
Farm
and
ones is
really,
good.
and let's say if other meats, let's say fish, if you take
Fish, I
you eat
love it.
fish, okay, fish is a better
Okay,
protein for
guys,
you.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm getting told, you know, so now we're going to actually show our demo to
Yes.
all our viewers. So let's go. How we're going to do this? Because you guys didn't tell me before the story started. But we're going to go for a short break, and when you come back, Wei Ching is going to do a demo for us. Stay tuned.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And I just figured out that, wheat is not good for me. And then there were other things as well. And even, the type of chicken we get from all of these famous brands, that's not good for me too. So obviously, I'll have to move on to
Farm
the
chicken.
organic side as well, obviously, or probably desi murgi, that's what they call it. And we've got these restaurants over here. But we've got a habit of overcooking it. What does the effect of overcooking is?
Definitely the enzymes, the things which are good for your body, they all vanish because of the overcooking. And the thing is that, as you said, the desi chicken, which is very, very good for your health, it's only because of the reason that they are on natural feed. The other chicken is not on natural feed. This is the difference basically, and it will give you proper energy.
Okay, excellent. So basically, you have to be very aware of what you're putting into your body.
And one last thing before we move on towards the demonstration, that is not, as you mentioned, that you cannot have wheat. Obviously, we Pakistanis, we love to eat wheat. We think that is power. Basically, that if you're going to eat roti, we're going to be more powerful and we're going to gain weight as well, and this and that, and eat parathas and whatnot. Now, what are the alternatives we can look forward to? And then, eating too much rice is like having too much carbohydrates anyways.
Shahzad, first of all, the thing is that we cannot abstract or take out wheat quality from our body, because the thing is that the desi gandum is very much good for yourself and also for your energy level. So you can have wheat, but you need to burn that.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously, if you don't burn, then it's going to convert into your calories.
Okay.
And then you're going to get fatty. So rice are good, white rice.
Brown rice.
Brown rice, the name of brown rice, they are good. They are good source of carbohydrates.
Okay, but everything in moderation, and also you have to check the quality of it as well. But we are running really short of time, so we're going to ask Wei Ching to start the demonstration for us. So do you need one of us to be there, or are you going
I
to?
believe that we are going to do a healing
Yeah, I'm going to
demonstration.
come
Okay,
there.
Shahzad,
Go
you know
ahead.
that?
And
Okay.
Excellent.
Once again, sorry.
It's fine. We forgive you.
Yeah, and somebody's alarm clock's going on over here in the
It's
studio.
okay.
As well. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what happened to me? Sorry, I'm going to say it in your mind. So what happened to me was that I slept on my right shoulder, and that's how it's going to get demonstrated as well.
Oh, so basically he's in pain, and he's going to.
are you in pain now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Okay. So, is it appropriate for you to take off your jacket?
Yeah,
and
sure.
I will, because then
I hope my
I can-
shirt's not torn off or anything.
Oh gosh. Did someone iron their
Pakistani
clothes?
style. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. So now just observe where your pain might be at the moment.
It's over here.
Yeah, okay. So what we do is that, just to let you know, we gather the energy, and I'm transmitting some energy to you. It's quite cold and it's, light.
Someone's phone is going off.
And so if you just close your eyes, uncross your legs, and then just take a deep breath in and just breathe in the sun, the moon, the stars, and the planets. Just imagine that you're bringing in the light of the sun, and you're coming in, you're taking that in.
There's
down,
not much space
down.
left in now.
Well, the breath is very key. It is the connection with your soul. And as you breathe into your lungs, and let it fill up your lungs with light. And then we're working with the energy field here. And with the lungs full, into the bronchial tubes, into alveoli, and then into you can release. As you release, just release the pain, okay? Just release the pain. And blow it out as you bring in the light, the sun, sunlight, moonlight, starlight. Because these were in the constellation when you were born, so you're tapping into what is known as atmospheric chi. And then you're breathing and you're creating a field of energy into your navel, your Tantian, bring in primordial Jing. And then move it up your spine. As you move up the spine to the brain, and you're breathing in more, and then into your brain, and send these signals from your brain, the neurotransmitters, into your pain area. And blow it out. Just breathe it out. That's it, beautiful. Do you feel a difference in that? Do you feel warmth or tingling?
Yeah, I feel it.
What do you feel?
Wow.
I think the pain's gone.
Are you being
Wonderful.
serious?
Yeah.
Done.
So you actually felt the tingling?
Yeah, it's there.
Excellent.
I'm sweating now as well.
Are you
Good.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow, we can't test that because that's not very pleasant.
You
But
know.
thank you so much. That's excellent. So, so this is called. This is part of the holistic healing. And this is what it falls under. So, what? Okay, now because we have to wrap up. Shazad's just sitting there. I don't know what to do. So weird.
Because he's nice and relaxed.
He's
now.
relaxed.
Don't you
Yeah.
feel?
I
How do you
good.
feel?
Okay,
I
so
feel good.
we
I can
really
move
need to
my
wrap the
arm now.
segment up.
Yeah,
But-
and then light. Do you feel light?
Okay.
Revitalized?
But thank you guys. We're gonna have to wrap the segment up. But thank you so much for your time.
pleasure
Waiting.
indeed.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Zaid,
Thank you
for being
receiving
here.
me.
Guys, let's go for a short break. And when you come back, we're gonna get your brain kicking. Stay tuned.
The largest cultural activity in Pakistan is the annual National Folk Festival, Lok Mela, held in Islamabad in October each year. Over the past 2 decades, this festival has taken on an international flavour, and more than 20 different countries have sent their artisans and performers to participate in the festival. Nationally, the festival has become a thing of pride for artisans and performers who come on their own to participate. Most important of all, the provinces of Pakistan and Azad Jammu and Kashmir put up beautifully decorated pavilions, and visitors had the unique opportunity to see an assortment
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the second phase of the show as well, and we've got somebody very interesting to talk to. So very quickly, without wasting a minute.
Okay, so we're going to basically talking about the youth, and Shazad, you have to get the details out. But we're basically talking about people who have achieved stuff, and we've had young adults come onto the show. But the thing is that okay. So the thing is that normally we talk about adults what they want to do with their lives, but we've caught this guy. He's a genius. He's very good. He's got scholarships from abroad as well, and we're going to talk about what does he see for the future, because he's 17 years old and he's already achieving highly. So we're going to be in
And he's a
discussion with him.
Quran Hafiz as well, and he won a mathematical competition, due to which he won a scholarship for Germany as well. And he's none other than Mr. Talha. Hello, Talha. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I am fine,
Thank you
alhamdulillah.
very much for coming over.
Yeah, and I'm sorry we got a bit carried away with our energy healing, because it's the second day of
Yeah.
this year, so we had to. But Talha, tell us, what have you achieved so far in your 17 years?
I have had a nice run as a student.
Okay.
I mean, other than grade 4, from grade 4, I was the student.
Okay.
Before that, I was just a kid who pretty much slept in class
Okay.
and annoyed the teachers. But after grade 4, I started studying, and I had been achieving stuff, because it started when I used to get small time gifts by my teachers, because I used to be the best student.
Okay, excellent.
So after that, in my later years, starting from grade 7,
Okay.
at that time I was doing my hifz, and I used to be in Saudi Arabia at that time, and I was taking part in an extracurricular activity just for just to kill time. So it was a mental math competition for which I was training for. And by mental math, we had to solve questions on an abacus.
Okay.
And I practiced and I trained for around 2 months.
Okay.
And we had to solve 150 questions in 8 minutes.
Are you, oh my God, get the
And you
hell
got
out of
them
town.
all correct.
Almost.
Yeah.
I finished 147.
And you won.
Yeah.
I was third in the world.
Excellent, well done, that's excellent. So now, Talha has done, he's achieved a lot. You've also then got a scholarship to Germany
Yes.
to learn the language, which is fantastic. So we know you're a high achiever and you took the role on as a student. You've
Yes.
accepted it, and that's great. Now tell me, being achieving so highly in your academics, because we've had, like I said, we've had 25-year-olds who want to, make social changes or political changes. But as a 17-year-old, what do you see as your future? Do you see it in Pakistan, or do you, not ideally, realistically, do you see a future here for yourself, or do you think that you're going to have to go out and come back? What do you see for yourself?
Education-wise, I do think that I'll have to go out
Okay.
and get my education complete, because I plan on taking a role in the field of medicine.
Okay.
And for that, I may study in Pakistan, or I may choose to go out.
Okay, now the thing is, as a 17-year-old, what are the factors that will influence your decision?
The education system in Pakistan has a role to do it, because the main two boards are either matriculation or IGCSE, and I am one of the students from IGCSE.
Now we've got international baccalaureate
which
as
is
well.
new too.
Yes, IB.
Yeah.
Okay, so now tell me, but hold on. So being part of these different systems, do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it actually causes more confusion? As a student, as someone who's in it, what do you feel about it?
I do think it does cause confusion, because then in universities in Pakistan, it is hard to get accepted.
No, but okay, it is hard to get accepted because of the fact that this merit's too high.
Yes.
But if you're such a high achiever, I don't think that you should be worried about it first. And now, since you want
it's
to,
still a thought
yeah,
in your mind.
since you want to pursue a career in medicine, there are people and organizations and companies who've written articles about medicine in Pakistan, and they say that it's the best ever
Yes.
in the world.
Okay.
So why would you choose any other country just because of the fact that you might not get admitted?
No, the thing is that even Pakistan does have a shorter time frame in medicine, because
Yeah.
it takes around 4 years. But me being an IGCSE student, I will have a disadvantage in getting accepted, because the matriculation students...
Yes, obviously, because they have to change, and
Yes.
then,
Yeah, exactly.
they have to compare your marks with the matriculation system as well.
Okay.
But there's one very more important thing which I would love if, for example, you highlighted for all those people who are out there, what are those factors when you were a child which enabled you to perform this much? What did your parents do so extraordinary that, you know, you're such a good achiever now? Can you
Apart from your own effort as well.
Can you really focus on them and let us know that, you know, this is what my parents did and this is what made me enable?
Yeah, like as in there was a structured time. Like, how did you grow up? Tell us.
I grew up in a nice place. I mean, I had to move from place to place because my father is in the army.
Okay.
But at home, I was exposed to a lot of things because my mom used to make sit down. We used to watch TV. We used to read books together. We used to listen to music together.
Okay.
So I have a bonding with my mom, with my dad, with my little sister. So.
And how important, like, how much, like, time did your parents make sure that you spent on your studies or in extracurricular, like, reading and things like that?
Every day I do spend around 2 to 3 hours studying. That
Okay.
is a fixed time frame.
Okay.
Every day till 17 years old, okay, let go the, you know, the first 3 years.
Yes, apart from
Every day,
vacations.
Yeah.
even if it's a Saturday or a Sunday, you
Apart
study.
from vacations.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Excellent. So now, okay, now, so we've also known what you want to do going forward as well. Go for all the students out there who, you know, they're struggling with their studies, or, you know, there's a lot of pressure to get 100%, which I still don't understand. What would you say to them? Like, how would you tell them to, like, buckle down and, you know, not give up hope? Because students like you, it's, you know, I've been around people like you. It's when you're a student, it's off-putting, and it's, you know, you
Yes.
get scared, and then there's competition, and you don't want to seem stupid. So what would you say to them?
I would tell them to relax and work hard with focused goals.
Okay.
No,
That-
that's great. But then
Fixed goals.
how do you get that balance in your life that, you know, at times you do obviously feel like going outside. You do not feel like studying because every day you're studying for 2 hours,
3 hours.
whenever, whatever it is your routine. And then, you know, sometimes you want to watch a film. Sometimes you want to do this and that and whatnot. And then there are these competitions coming over. You have to prepare for that as well. How do you manage time?
It depends on the day because, like, if I have an exam after 2 days, I will
Be studying.
be studying. Yes,
Okay.
but if I do not, if there's the weekend, even if it's a Monday or a Tuesday, and I know that I am done with whatever I have to do, I will just take time out to relax.
Okay,
Amazing.
so basically it's just about being sensible and logical and
Yes.
applying stuff. But thank you very much, Talha, for being here, and good luck
you
with
for
your
having me here.
A-levels as well.
Thank
And
you very much.
we expect great things from you now. You've been on our show, so you have to do it. Okay, great. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We had a very interesting first show of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Log on to our Facebook fan page,
Which is with the name of World This Morning.
our Twitter page,
World This Morning without a G.
our Daily Motion YouTube page,
World This Morning and World This Morning.
and the repeaters at.
5 past 11 p.m.
We will see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
Till the next time, 1, 2, 3, good
Good morning.
morning.